Hello everyone and welcome back to Neurodiverse Vasa Assess. And boy, was Evolve Succession II crazy. I like Evolve, but boy, if you're starting to watch Evolve, this is the show to watch. Because we had two big men going at it, a killer street fight that pretty much stole the week for me so far in wrestling. And a main event that was really good and shows that the newest generation of WWE talent is here to stay, and they are keep bringing up the heat, and we have a lot of hot grown talent. So let's break it down, but before we do, please like, comment, subscribe. You know I'm the only one on YouTube and social media doing long form content of Evolve. So if you like Evolve and if you like a long style breakdown, please follow me because I do weekly reviews. And now let's get on to the review.
This match will get red hot.
So we start things off with the biggest, toughest man in Evolve going at it, Brooke Jensen and Harlem Lewis, and boy, did these two put on a show. I am a Harlem Lewis fan ever since day one of Evolve when he debuted. I am still on the train and he proved it. He went to town with Brooke Jensen, hitting big chops. These guys went brawling, shoulder tackling each other. At one point, Brooke Jensen hits a scorpion kick, like scorpion kicks in MMA style kick. I'm like, okay, Brooks. But then Harlem Lewis hits a running bulldog, and like they started rolling on the outside of the ring, underneath the ring. I'm like, these men went to war. It was pure chaos. It was lit. At the end, Brooke Jensen was beating the hell out of Harlem Lewis, trying to make him tap out with a headlock, but Harlem Lewis reverses it, knocks the hell out of Brooke Jensen, hits the boom slam for the win. And after, he says he's coming after that man's Evolve title no matter what, because he is the face of Evolve. What a way to start the show, and it showcases that Evolve have some really great men. Brooke Jensen is underrated, but Harlem Lewis is the face of Evolve. I'm saying it now, by the end of the year, and I'm gonna make a prediction. I bet you by the end of the year, for my breakout star of the year, Harlem Lewis, it's gonna be up there, because he so far this year has been killing it. Now let's get on to the women's street fight, because boy, was that crazy. Then we had the women's street fight, and y'all, these women put in the work. Okay, we had Miss Kendall Gray, who been killing it back and forth in NXT and Evolve. Kendall Gray is a future star. She's literally the next generation's Bailey or like Charlotte. You see the potential. She can be the next generation's one of the four horsewomen. Like, Kendall Gray is so good in the ring, and you see it with her technical style and her character work. Then we have PJ Vasa, who really improved and really surprised me in this match, because she's been good, but I feel like she's been lacking character. This match showed that she could do a lot of character work. Those two went right away. Kendall ran running into PJ, but PJ started knocking her down. Vasa was just built different, pulling Gray hair, whipping her back and forth, bringing out chairs. These women was beating each other with chair shots. Like, these chair shots was not one or two hits. They was doing like 6, 7, 10 hits with the chair shots, back and forth. At one point, it was getting aggressive. PJ sends Gray flying into the steel steps. Gray tried to tap out PJ. PJ and her go flying into a table on the outside. Back in the ring, Kendall Gray sends PJ flying into steel steps with a drop kick. These girls was going to town. And I mean, as a street fight, this was getting a little too hardcore. They was giving some ECW style. I was like, okay, at some point, I'm like, where the hell are the thumbtacks? Because they're getting pretty aggressive. Then PJ Vasa brings in the steel steps, about to hit a power slam, almost breaking the neck of Kendall Gray, but Kendall Gray reverses it in time, hitting the Shades of Grey, knocking out the Beast of Evolve to pick up the win. And just that sequence alone of Kendall Gray getting out of the powerbomb into the Shades of Grey and that big smack on the steel steps, I don't even know how to explain it. That match got me on the edge of my seat, and that match is going to be a match I'm going to be talking about for the rest of the week. I'm considering this the match of the week so far. And then after, she have a little stare there with Tasha May Steelz. So most likely, Tasha May Steelz will be the next one against Kendall Gray, and that seems like a good matchup because Kendall Gray is a wrestler. Tasha May Steelz is a gold Olympian wrestler. So like that wrestler storyline would be really interesting, really technical submission. I would like to see that pairing. Then we see the newest signee to WWE because she won the Women's ID Championship, Lady Luck. I like Lady Luck. I like her indie stuff, but her couple debuts wasn't the best, but I like the promo. She talked about how she had a medical history, she overcame it, she's here to evolve to take over the women's locker room in the division, and I kind of like it. I feel like she's going to be a star. I think after this promo, we could connect more with her. Because when she first debuted, it was like, okay, who is she? Now we're getting to see more of her. So I feel like they're going to give her a push, and hopefully they do. Then to close the show, we had the Men Evolve Championship match. And boy, was it crazy. We had Jackson Drake and Cappuccino Jones. And it was so good, guys. Like, these two put in a show. Both men went straight into lockups and holds. Then Jackson Drake made fun of Cappuccino Jones. So Jones popped off on Drake, but Drake hits multiple suplexes trying to get the pin, multiple kickouts. Jackson Drake chokes Jones in the corner with his knee. Then Jones gets caffeinated, flying all around like no tomorrow. At the end, Jones hits a killer dropkick and uppercuts, but Jackson Drake hits an under suplex in the corner and then a back elbow off the top rope, sending Jones flying almost to the announce table. And then back in the ring, just even more chaos. Jones hits the decaffeinator, but still no win, and Jackson Drake was able to be champion still after hitting a big knee, staying the boss of Evolve. What a way to end the show. Those men went to town. Those men really put into work. And I like how Jackson Drake is still champion. I feel like Jackson Drake could hold the title for a bit because I see Jackson Drake as a main title holder in NXT, and the NXT title picture is kind of really big, so keep him as Evolve champion. But I kind of liked it so far. Like, this is really good, and I can't wait to see season 2 of Evolve. And I like how they're calling it seasons, because each couple, I guess by season 3, more people get called up. I kind of like that idea. So hopefully you guys liked the review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.